we are going to start with the chapter Life Processes, that is of biology. Now, it is really very difficult to distinguish a living organism from non-living object, and it is equally difficult to give a proper definition of life. If we see a frog jumping, a crow chewing cud, or a monkey eating fruit, or children playing in the park, we know that these are living beings. We come to know this on the basis of some assumptions in our mind. We have certain criteria to assign an object as living or non-living. These criteria are in fact the characteristic feature of living beings. We know that plants do not jump or eat fruit or shout or play in the park, but still they are living beings because they possess the characteristic feature of living beings. Right? So viruses on the other hand, they do not show any characteristic feature of living being. Why do not they show? Because they remain outside the host. Whenever they enter the host, only then they become active and start their molecular movement. Other features of living organism which reach inside the host cell. And it is due to their dual nature. They are considered as a connecting link between living and non-living. So on the basis of characteristic feature of living being, a definition of living things is given as follows. So, living things are complex organization of molecules which perform certain life processes. Certain life processes like growth, metabolism, reproduction, etc. distinguish them from non-living matter. Now, what are the life processes? Life processes, let us try to understand some important life processes which are needed for living. These are nutrition, transportation, respiration, excretion, synthesis, growth, regulation, and reproduction. Among them, some of which are necessary for our life and some which can be excluded. Why? Because they are not necessary for living. Like reproduction is not necessary for living, right? So, let us begin with the certain life processes, how these life processes are important for us. All living organisms which perform some basic functions or processes in order to remain alive. We all keep on doing some functions, right? That is why we seems to be living. So these processes are needed for the maintenance of their bodies, and some processes continue to occur even when the organism are not doing any activity. Maintenance processes continue to occur even when we are just sitting or sleeping, because a large number of biological processes continue to occur which require energy. So some processes when we are sitting, sleeping, they are still going on. How they are still going on? Because they require they take the energy and they keep on continuing their works, right? So all these processes together which keep us alive and perform the job of body maintenance are called as life processes, right? Now, to understand some important life processes which are needed for living, first is nutrition. Nutrition includes the activities involved in ingestion. Ingestion is obtaining food from environment. Digestion, processing food for use by the organism. And it also includes egestion, that is removal of the waste. You must have studied earlier, egestion. Now what are nutrients and nutrition? Nutrients are the inorganic as well as organic substances which the organism obtains from the surrounding, that is from outside, in order to synthesize their body constituent and use them as source of